Today we're gonna test drive the new Jaguar XE. This car is Jaguar's approach into the middle-class segment. The direct opponents are BMW 3 and the Mercedes C-Class. Now let's see how it drives.
Jaguar refers to the XE as the most advanced sports saloon ever produced, and in many ways, they're right. From the outside, the typical Jaguar style is striking. From the front, the car looks ready to pounce, with its distinctive radiator grille, large air intakes and flat headlights. The bonnet is a little longer than other saloons, so the passenger compartment sits slightly further back. This creates a coupe-like appearance. The sporty look continues through the sides and pillars, with a sloping roofline and broad shoulders, creating the overall impression of a highly dynamic saloon. This loses a little bit of its momentum at the rear, but still finishes with a solid impression. Inside, everything is top quality and continues the athletic feel of the car. The seating position is relatively low, and you feel comfortable and safe enclosed between the wide center console and the high window line. As with other Jaguar models, the vehicle seems to be built around the driver. Surrounded by high-quality materials, the well-contoured seats make the most of the space. With a boot volume of 455 litres, the saloon is 25 litres under the competition from Stuttgart and Munich, but still offers plenty of space.
A lot happens regarding to the infotainment system here in our new Jaguar XE. We got the new in-control infotainment system, which means we can control the car remotely with our smartphone. That means we can open and close doors or windows. A very nice feature of the new system is the hotspot. That means I can connect up to 8 different mobile devices with the car. On top, I can use a lot of my smartphone apps right here on the central display of the car, which means I have all the things I'm used to right here with me.
All models have been consistently made using aluminium, which now makes up 75% of the body. The generous use of high-strength aluminium alloys make for a very light but extremely torsional stiff body structure. Combined with modern diesel and petrol engines, the Jaguar XE offers very respectable fuel economy. The entry-level diesel produces 163 brake horsepower and has a fuel consumption figure of 3.8 litres, producing just 99 grams of CO2 emissions. The smallest petrol engine is a 2-litre that delivers 200 brake horsepower at 7.5 litres of fuel consumption.
Our Jaguar is fired by a 2-litre diesel engine with 180 brake horsepower and 430 Newton meters of torque. With this, it is quite agile. It's not a real sports car, but sporty. But the fuel consumption of this car is average 4.2 liters 100 kilometers, so that's fair.
Regardless of which XE model you select, the Jaguar gives a driving impression that's always sporty and taut, really underlining the term sports saloon without compromising on comfort, thanks to the well-tuned chassis. Jaguar Land Rover can still build sports cars today, as they demonstrate with the introduction of the F-Type. Latest performance brand models clearly show that they're more than happy to provide new challenges in the segment.
What we see here are the new performance cars of Land Rover and Jaguar. On my right-hand side, the new Range Rover Sport SVR, 550 brake horsepower, 680 Newton meters of torque, and a suspension made by God. With that car, we can nearly drive as fast on the racetrack as with our F-Type.
In just 4.7 seconds, the 5-litre V8 supercharged engine accelerates the Range Rover Sport SVR from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. Electronically limited to 260 kilometers per hour, the car features exclusive sports seats, 22-inch alloy wheels, and 2 sets of double chrome exhausts, underlining the sporty appearance of the luxury SUV. Our driving impression can best be described as a mixture of confusion and excitement about the agility, power and performance of the SVR. Only his heavy weight seems to stop him from overtaking his sporting half-brother, the F-Type, on the racetrack.
Talking about the F-Type, the car itself is not new. You can buy a convertible or the coupe. The engines are from 340 to 550 brake horsepower, but new is all-wheel drive. That makes the car more agile, more sporty. It's real fun to drive. And in the near future, you can have that car as a manual car. That means manual gearbox, very purist, but only with rear-wheel drive.
The top model of the Jaguar XE can also join the series of sporting Britons.
For all of you who likes it a bit more sporty, Jaguar offers the XES. That means we have a 340 brake horsepower V6 engine on board, 450 newton meters of torque. A bit of a pity is the maximum speed is 250. Also, the exterior of the XES looks a lot more sporty. There is a different bumper here, different front, a lot more dynamic, more aggressive, really fits the car. Here are these lovely side panels. They give the car a good impression, a really good sporty look. And what I like is these bigger rims and the red brakes that really fits the car perfectly. So if you order the XE, look for bigger rims because that fits the car.
The starting price for the base model of the Jaguar XE is €36,450, on a par with a comparable engine C-Class. The Bavarian alternative from BMW, the 320i, is available for about €2,000 less.
With the new Jaguar XE, Jaguar really offers a good alternative in the middle class. You can choose between a very fuel-efficient diesel or the top model with 340 brake horsepower. Each car is very sporty, so even if you buy the standard one, you get a very sporty suspension. So for people who want to drive sporty but comfortable and upper class, this is a perfect choice.